Oh gosh. Hey Thrall, sorry. You caught me doing a instructional video for our seniors. Trying to get ready for graduation. Little graduation instruction video. Sorry. Uh, Speaking of graduation, hey, welcome to another edition of the Doob Tube. It is Cinco de Mayo, and we just got a little bit of news out of Austin today that might make a few of you moms, dads, and seniors very, very happy. We'll talk about graduation here in just a second. It is Teacher Appreciation Week. So I wanted to thank all the teachers for all of their efforts in making this airplane fly with with not a lot of instruction, not a lot of materials. We just kind of making it work. Also want to thank the parents who have been holding their kids accountable every single day at the house, sitting around the dining room table, trying to set up schedules and make things as normal as possible, as normal as you can make them in this environment. Um, had some questions about Teacher of the Year, and I want to say very clearly that every year I'll let the students vote on Teacher of the Year, and then I'll let the teachers vote on Teacher of the Year. So everybody gets input for two different awards essentially. And I will say very clearly that every teacher this year is the Teacher of the Year. There's nobody that everybody's grown, everybody's developed, everybody's made sacrifices. So we're not even going to put that to a vote, in my opinion, at this point. So if you see a teacher, if you're zooming with your teacher's kids, give them that virtual pat on the back. Tell them that you appreciate them. Teachers have been kind of working on 7 days a week. They might be zooming from their living room in their pajamas, but they are working. I promise you that. Um, Teachers, this one's for you. Getting ready to get to our summative conferences and our T-tests. And so what I'd like to do, I'm going to give you guys a homework assignment. I know this is not a time that any teacher needs added stress. So don't look at this as stress. Look at this as an opportunity to have a little bit of fun. Kids are probably laughing, going, oh gosh, teacher's about to get some homework. But what I'd like for you guys to do is reflect a little bit on the things that have made you better. And it doesn't necessarily have to be tied to this COVID-19 situation, but I know a lot of you have really had to step out of your comfort zone in the past 2 months. If you wanted to write me a reflective piece or kind of create a video or do something fun with your students, just be thinking. I'll put something out in an email form to give you a few guidelines, but basically want to know what you have done and the ways that you have improved your instruction over the past school year, for sure. Um, all right, so we have 17 days until graduation. Having said that, grades are still counting. I've had a couple of teachers that have reached out to me in recent times, recent days, just a little bit frustrated how some of y'all have backed off, not getting assignments in. I can tell you, students, there's not been a better time in the history of being a student at Thoreau High School for you to earn credit. Teachers are being very, very gracious, and so they're asking for 1 grade a week. Give them a little bit of something to work with. If you can meet them halfway, you're going to get that credit, and and everybody is going to be happier in the end. I can promise you that. Senior scholarships. It's scholarship season. Just because we've been in quarantine doesn't mean that scholarships aren't still flowing. Continue to fill those out. June the 1st is the extension that TCEF has given to you guys to turn in your TCEF application. So June 1st, make sure you get that in. As you get notification of scholarships, let Mrs. Lillard know. I think she's got a sheet out there for you guys to update, so we know the dollars that are flowing, where you're intending on going, what scholarships, and who to thank, and all that good stuff. So make sure you're continuing to work on scholarships. Scholarships will continue to flow through the summer. So moms and dads, make sure that just after graduation, your seniors aren't just stopping with the scholarship train. That's something that is going to pay them back for a long, long time. The time that you put in now is going to make for a better, stress-free fall semester, freshman year in college. I can promise you that, and hopefully beyond. Those of you that are working on Edgenuity, the message from Mrs. Lillard is to continue to do so, get that wrapped up. We really have about 2 more weeks of regular school, and that last week we're kind of reserving for, that would be normally the week that we would be doing final exams. So that's the week that we're going to try to catch up and tie up all the loose ends. So please get all the Edgenuity done if you're doing credit recovery, especially you seniors. Every credit counts in some cases. Okay, as far as a plan of attack for graduation. So the news coming out of Austin this afternoon, as late as this afternoon, is very positive in the regards to having a graduation at Tiger Stadium. I told you before, and you have my word. I have not, and I have not, and will not give up on that plan. And so we're going to work through some details there. May the 22nd is the date for that. However, what I would like for us to continue to keep in the back of our mind is the date of May the 19th. May the 19th is a Tuesday, and from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whatever it takes, I have a video production company coming to town, and they are going to set up in the gym, and we could do a video production of your graduation. Now, I can call them and cancel that with just a few days to spare, up to a week or so, out of courtesy to them. But I would like to keep that on the books. So if this thing turns south, if a graduation at Tiger Stadium is something that we end up not being able to pull off because there's a hot spot in the area or whatever, things get shut down again. I just don't want to paint any false hopes for anybody. I need to be realistic in everything that we do. So put on your calendar May the 19th. Seniors, I'd like for you to maybe come up here, or plan to come up here rather. Moms and dads could possibly walk through the building with you, walk across the stage, get your video production done. We could pre-record speeches, all that kind of good stuff. And then the day that you pick up your diplomas, we hand you your diploma, and we hand you a flash drive with that video production on it. You could take that home. You could watch it with your family, with your closest friends, and you could celebrate your graduation that way. I know it's not ideal. It's not what anybody wants, but it's better than nothing. So we're gonna keep that on the table, but we are gonna proceed with the possibility of a graduation at Tiger Stadium on May the 22nd as scheduled. So having said that, lots of details will be coming about that and how we social distance, and it would probably be an event that is not open to the entire community. It will be a closed event. We close it to immediate family potentially, but there's a potential for giving tickets to seniors. So those seniors could then go give out X number of tickets to whoever wanted to be invited to their graduation. Definitely need to spread out. The configuration's already been talked about. It would not be the traditional configuration where you put everybody on the home side. We would probably make use of both the home bleachers and the visitors bleachers. There's conversation being had about bringing in some extra chairs so we could space out on the track. Also want to be very courteous and cautious with the seniors. So we know there's grandparents that could potentially be at this graduation, and we want to just take care of anybody that would be at possible high risk. So without giving anybody any false hopes, there is that potential for a true graduation at Tiger Stadium on May the 22nd. So that's the good news. I appreciate your patience. I know that you have been waiting for this news like I've been waiting for weeks, and you've been very patient with me. And so as I get this ironed out with the staff and the senior class, I will present that information to you, whether it be an email or the form of another video like this. I hope you're enjoying it. Trying to not bombard you with videos like this, but I hope it does a couple things. First, I hope it's entertaining to you and gets you to laugh a little bit, because once you've lost your sense of humor, you've lost everything. And then I hope that it's informative. That's the key to all this. Appreciate you guys. Sic 'em Tigers.